Welcome back to Outer Wilds. We spent a lot of time on Giant's Deep last time. What is this? Anyways, we spent a lot of time on Giant's Deep last time, and I want to actually try and get to Brittle Hollow today, because I believe that is where I had originally intended to go as, like, my first foray into those are twins. As my first foray into not being on... I still can't... Timber Hearth, I think is what it's called. Are you... What are you? There we are! I found it! Yeah, so we're going to check out Brittle Hollow because there were a number of things here to look at. And I think I want to get like a general overview of each planet before getting too deep into the mysteries of each. It may take a couple episodes to see everything on this planet as it did with Giant's Deep. Especially because I want to try and find more of those shards is kind of one of those main things I want to do here. So let's check out, there's this thing right here already, so let's just kind of get, okay, there we go. That's, what are you? Why is there a void in the middle? Why is there a void in the middle of the planet? Oh God, okay, boop. Beautiful landing by me. I'm great at... Nope, don't open the hatch. I'm probably gonna die out there. Boop! Unidentified signal nearby. Where? Oh, here. Cool! Boop! Oh, we got low gravity on this thing. Okay. Up here? Somewhere up here. The heck? Oh God. Oh God. Okay. Where is my flashlight? There's my flashlight. Great. Now I have both. How the hell do I get up there? Whoop! I got it. I got it. I got it. Oh! Huh. Ooh! Untranslated, know my recording? Thatch, is everyone unharmed? Plume, no one was badly injured from the escape pod's impact. We're incredibly fortunate. Thatch, this is good news, or at least. Have we heard from Escape Pod 2 or Escape Pod 3? Felix, no, I'm unable to make contact. My equipment can hear the other two escape pods' distress signals, however. If it's any comfort, both pods must be structurally intact. Felix, I'll continue calling for them. Thatch, my gratitude, if we can... Plume, Thatch, the moon is approaching again. Thatch, everyone brace yourselves swiftly. The volcanic moon has returned. Thatch, be cautious of falling ash and debris. Plume, I believe the moon has passed. Felix, this planet doesn't appear eager to have guests. We are certainly unwelcome on its surface. Thatch, we need to find shelter and quickly. The volcanic moon won't be gone for long. Plume, I observed several promising sites below the surface, but we'll need to construct a way for everyone to climb safely down this cliff. Perhaps we could build platforms? I did see some platform... Speaking of volcanic moon... Huh. We have no gravity. I shouldn't take falling damage. Or low gravity, at least. Oop. Ow. I see the platforms as I am on them. Oh boy. Oh boy, okay. Thank God for jetpacks. What the hell is that? I'm gonna go back here just to make sure I have some of my controls and things set. Jesus Christ, okay. I'm gonna just check some stuff really quick here. Okay, the stuff is frozen how it should be. I think that what I'm gonna go with is, what the heck? Is there, like, stuff down there? Okay, I'm just gonna, like... I want to try and get in there, and I'm gonna go with the idea of if my ship gets destroyed, I will just strand myself on this planet until the next go-round, and I'm fine with that, I think. I think that's gonna be fine by me. Let's see if we can get into this thing, because this seems to be the escape pod, whereas that is simply the distress signal creator. And it did look like there were things within this escape pod, so let's see what we can do here. How the hell? boy. Oh boy. %50 fuel remaining. That's fine. We can survive with that, probably. Maybe there'll be a jetpack refuel thing in here. Interesting. So some of these are broken. Ah, know my writing. Alert, collision imminent, preparing for impact. Launching escape pod 3. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Minor structural instabilities detected. Pockets of breathable air detected. Adequate solar energy detected. Verdict, hospitable. Begin flight log. I started at the middle. Escape 101. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. So vessel is new. New things. Is this all that's in here? No. This is not all that's in here. Okay. Come on. Emergency escape hatch. Okay, then. What in the world? Just gonna... Yeah, these aren't falling on me. I'm half tempted to throw myself into that chasm. Like, instead of waiting for... I still think... Look at the sun. It's like... It's red. I still think that the sun, like, supernova-ing is what is causing the ends of these, cycles. Like, I still am holding that as my main theory. But if we can time it right, it does give us that music, like, right before destruction is imminent. Like, if we can time it right, maybe I'll just throw myself into the void in the middle of this planet just to see what the hell is down there. This is going to use a lot of fuel. Trying to get around all these things is the sucky bit. What are you? There's structures in there. There's gold in them there hills. And there's structures in that there chasm. Let's fly around a bit, see what we can see. There's gotta be stuff in there. Maybe I'll take the ship in there one of these times. Oh, this is already something new and funky fresh. Let's see what's in this snow field or sand field or whatever field this is. It sure is something. Can I, aw, come on, come on. Come on! Ah, man. I was hoping to just be able to jump up there without having to use the jet fuel. I'm trying to conserve that now. What? Screw it. Oh, there's stairs. That's good. Let's see here. Lots of stairs. Oh my god. Ooh. Felix, has anyone observed the phantom moon that sometimes greets us in the night sky? Your thoughts interest me. Thatch, I compliment your eyes. How do you imagine it disappears? Hypothesis, could it be a shift in the light spectrum? Plume, suppose this moon is too shy to show us its face. Plume, I'm interested in your playful moon. Is it much like its violent friend, Hollow's lantern? Thatch, imagine if there were 2 volcanic moons. Plume, then I imagine there'd be none of us left. Felix, hypothesis, there can exist too much lava. Thatch, I'd strongly prefer we test the null hypothesis. Felix, this moon isn't volcanic to my unaided eyes. Sometimes it leaves its friend Hollow Lantern for nights at a time. Plume, the nights the moon circles this planet appear random. It seems to travel as it likes. Well, given that we have a time... Given that we're in a time loop, I wonder if... Ah, there's the volcanic moon. I wonder if, Oh, how do I say this? I wonder if the loops themselves will have the moon randomly show up, or if it's completely constant and the moon, like, is always here. Crazy that this seems... Oh no, they just go out. Okay, they're not necessarily always attacking. I thought they were going to always be attacking the planet. What? There's always this thing in the middle. And I don't think we have, like, any information on what or why that is. Didn't like how close that sounded. Jesus Christ. Ooh! Oh wait, no, you don't. You're not having a ring go up. I can only read you if the ring goes up. Dang it. The hanging city below 50 meters. Well, I can't. That was smart of me to do. Ooh! Clary, to our friends on Brittle Hollow, I just warped here from the White Hole Station on the other side of Brittle Hollow's black hole. So there is a black hole in the middle. Beautiful. Our design worked. We successfully recreated warp travel. Poke, I don't know how close it is to Anona's original design, but as long as what we've built works, then I'm delighted. I knew we could do it. Cassava, I hope you're reading this. Poke, wait, this can't be correct. Clary, have you seen these readings? If they were accurate, they would violate causality. There must be an equipment error somewhere. Poke, I'm returning to the White Hole Station. If you and Root meet me there, we can run a full diagnostic and hopefully locate the problem. Poke, don't tell Cassava. Felix, this is wonderful news. I can't wait to see the warp tower, although it's been a long time since I've jumped through a black hole. Neat. Okay. Oh, we know what this means. We know what these mean. There's things to be found, and if I had any guesses about it, those things to be found are on the other side. So we're gonna have to go probably through here. Nope. Whoa, boy! God, those are close. Oh, the warp down is broken, but the warp up works. So if I can get to the other side, I can warp my way back here. But I have to get to the other side of the planet. Okay. That makes sense. The skeletons freak me out a little bit. They're so cool, but they freak me out. I'm like, man. Okay, I think this is one more structure. I don't know how long. I really should try and get a feel for how long we have on each cycle, because I think we do have a decent amount of time, but I'm always like scared. I think this is a structure, I believe. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's just a thing. Currently don't have a way to refill fuel, which sucks. That's close. I don't like that one. I don't like that. Okay, let's see if we can make it to the other side of the planet and find the other warp tunnel thing. Oh. Oh, brittle hollow, because it's breaking apart. We get limited time with certain things. Okay. Great. Where were those ruins? Let's see, there's ghost matter. Oh my god. Can I read you? Oh, I can. The journey here from the South Pole has been, I'm going to go with harrowing because of the, all of the meteors. But hey, at least I made it here unconcussed and not on fire. Okay, let's see. I poked around a little and there's some sort of old nomai path that starts across from my campsite inside the ruined building with trees growing out of it. Doesn't look like anything horrible, just starts leading down. I can handle stairs. After I get my supplies together, I'll follow the path and see where it leads. Cool. So that's going to be our next thing after we roast a marshmallow. Because we need to roast a marshmallow at every campfire we go to. That's just how it goes. Well, cool. Okay, let's see here. Is there anything else to be seen in these ruins in particular? Nope. There's nothing. Oh. Okay, then. Alrighty. Okay, so the one with the trees growing out of it, there's a trail over here, apparently. Real question is, am I able to get in here? What's in there? There's purple things. And there's ghost matter. We still haven't learned much about the ghost matter at all. I'm going to reread this really quick. Okay, so we have to... That little hole, if you saw it in there, is, in fact, how we get in. Please, please, please give me enough. Oh, boy! That was horrifying. Didn't like that at all. Quite literally made me jump. Yeah, I don't have enough. I don't have enough fuel to get up. Using oxygen as propellant. Okay. There is oxygen here, so we can do that. Come on, come on, come on. I can't get up. I can't. Is there any way for me to jump into the void from here? I'm like trapped. Help! Help! I'm stuck. There's no way out of this hole. I think I might be stuck. I think I might be stuck in here. I'm trapped. Look at how red the sun is. Is it called brittle hollow because it's brittle and it's hollow? I keep hearing things break. Wait, oh, nope. Okay, hold up. Oh my god, I've done it, I've done it, I've done it, I've done it. I've done it, I've done it, I've done it, I've done it. What are these purpley things? Okay. We're just gonna have to be really careful about the amount of oxygen we use, but even if we aren't, we can die. It'll be fine. Oof, boy. I wouldn't necessarily call these stairs, whoever wrote those things. Definitely would not necessarily call this stairs. More like horrifying something. Gravity crystal workshop above 140 meters. Somebody down below us. Okay, that's loud. And scary. Oop. Oop. Ugh, well, that was deeply unpleasant. I made it this far, though. Guess that's the part to focus on and not how I'll eventually have to get back up that path. But wow, this place sure is something. Looks like the Hanging City is north from here, and east is Gravity Canyon. I definitely want to see that. And another thing, I'm detecting oxygen from somewhere to below, which is good since I used up a lot of my supplies screaming during the trip down from the surface. As soon as I stop dry heaving, I'm going to head further down below so I can refill my tank. Yeah, given that time is no longer stopped, I think we're close to death time. Gravity Canyon east 400 meters. I think that's the same thing. Did I read you already? The Hanging City north 250 meters. Yeah, we're getting close to Deathsville, I think. God, this is sick. Okay, let's see if we can go talk to guy down here before death happens. Oh boy. Okay, that's the death music. Oh, there's the other thing. Okay, so let's just jump in here because that's the death music and I want to see what happens. Okay, so that's the sun. Oh my god, there's an anti-sun! So I can still propel myself within the black hole. I'm gonna watch the sun just to see what happens. 3 minutes of oxygen remaining. That shouldn't matter because the sun's gonna explode or something's gonna explode. Maybe the white thing's gonna explode. I don't know. Because the sun is super freaking red. And I feel like, especially given there's that thing about the supernovas in the museum, like, it's gotta be a supernova thing. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Oh my god, that's cool. Wow. And there's a rock in my face. It's slower in here. It's slower in there. I knew it was a frickin' supernova. I knew it. 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 That was so cool, actually. That was really sick. Okay. Let's get back to Brittle Hollow and get back to those ruins, because there were a lot more things that I did not see. That's also new. There's gonna be plenty of time. Let's just check this out now while we're here. Oh! Would you look at that? There's another ship here. Oh, because whoever that was saying that they made the trek from the South Pole, didn't they? That must be where we are. Especially given there's a blue light where we are on the map over there on the left. I'm gonna walk around this, see if there's any, like, obvious openings. And then we'll just, like, try and trek our way to the top. That's close. That's real frickin' close. So there don't appear to be any entrances. Which appears to mean... Jesus Christ! Oh my god! Here's to hoping none of those hit my ship. That would suck. There's gotta be a way to get in this dome. There's gotta be a way to get in this dome. There's gotta be a way in the dome. How do I get in the dome? What? You can't just put a dome here with a ship next to it and tell me there's no way in. Come on. Wait. Hold on. Maybe the lanterns and the stairs leading down have a way in. I'm here. I did it. I put the ship down safely. In that the ship went down and I didn't sustain bodily harm. A few minor repairs and it's like the ship never even hit those rocks. One of my better attempts. Feldspar would have barely laughed at me, I bet. That's the good news. The bad news, I haven't found a way inside this structure yet. The door's broken and I know I'm not great at exploring, but I think I would have found a different entrance by now if there were one. Probably. I can't get inside from here, but I know there are paths below the surface. I'm gonna head north to the ruins on the equator to find a way down. Okay, so those were the ruins I found. This is the same type of door as we first found on Giant's Deep that was also broken. Which, you know, that does mean something, obviously. There's links and things that tie things together. Connections to be made. Okay. Now that we've seen the holy hand grenade, let's see what else we can find, because there were things on the equator. Here's campfire smoke there. And this is, I believe, yep, Beautiful landing. Cool. I don't necessarily... So we did see that there was a, the, like, warp tunnel that would push us up. I know we saw that while we were in there, but given that the other warp tunnel was broken that would shove us back down here, I don't necessarily want to go through that too early. Okay. Okay, so 2 of these locations can get you here. One of these... Yeah, interesting. So this is... I mean, that's my assumption, is this is a map of how to get places. Hanging City. So I could go that way, but I think that it will go check out whoever this explorer is first. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, so that's the warp thing that I don't want to do yet. And this must be the broken one. The Tower of Quantum Knowledge, west 190 meters. Oh, it's fixed! Oh. Oh, wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. So this go up. Oh my god, that's so cool. That's so cool. They can't make things this cool. It's illegal. Oh. Beautiful. Right back. Heyo, bud. Oh, you launched. That's great. Great job, you. Wow, I guess that means I've been out here a while, huh? Well, this is Brittle Hollow, but you probably knew that. A lot of history here. It's great. What are you doing here? I'm here to see the Hanging City. It's always been my dream to see it with my own 4 eyes ever since I was a hatchling. I forgot we had 4 eyes. An alien race lived in the solar system long before our species even existed. How could I not want to see what their civilization was like? Only... You've probably heard the others say it, right? I'm afraid of space. Seriously, I'm more surprised than anybody that I'm out here. Do you want to know how I even got this far? I fell. Tripped over a gravity crystal. It's dumb luck I landed somewhere my little scout says is halfway stable instead of being sucked into what's below. I've been gauging the stability of the ground around me using my little scout, and this seems to be the place with the best surface integrity, so I'm just going to stay here until I'm ready to move on. But that's enough about me and my problems. You didn't come all this way to listen to me blather, did you? Huh, that'd be... Yeah. I learned something. Oh, cool. What is it? Found the Nomai escape pod on Brittle Hollow. Wow, so then the Nomai probably came here from somewhere outside the solar system, and they must have been in trouble when they launched their escape pod. But what kind of trouble? And where did the escape pod launch from? I'm so curious. This is an amazing discovery. I hope we can find out more about how and why the Nomai arrived here. Where should I explore here? Oh, wow, where shouldn't you explore here? Not the black hole. Actually, that's very no. Which is unfortunate because the most exciting stuff is all below the crust, including the Hanging City. That's just to the north. You can kind of see it from here. There's also this big dome on the South Pole called the Southern Observatory. You can't get inside from the surface. Trust me, I tried. But if it's like the rest of the Nomai structures here, there's probably a path to it beneath the crust somewhere. Good luck with exploring. If you learn anything about the Nomai, I'd love to hear it. If it's not too much trouble. What are you doing out here? Me? I'm an archaeologist, remember? Or, the archaeologist, I guess, seeing as I'm all timber Hearthscott. Or, the archaeologist, I guess, seeing as I'm all timber Hearthscott right now. Brittle Hollow is rich with Nomai history. That's why I'm here. This planet is an absolute treasure trove of culture, history, and science. If you have any questions about the Brittle Hollow Nomai, I'm your Hearthian. Or, I have some knowledge of them, I mean, so maybe I can help? See you later. Cool. Oh. Must roast marshmallow. I've picked the most inopportune spot to try and roast a marshmallow, seeing as there's this kettle in the way. There we go. Yum. Cool. Let's see. Let's see. Tower of Quantum Knowledge. You know what? Screw it. Tower of Quantum Knowledge we go. Whee! Horrifying. Gotta put a lot of trust in this weird tech. Oh boy. Oh, and then we can go back. Beautiful. Bells, be welcomed in this place. Above you stands the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Bells, if you are making your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, ascend these stairs and obtain the last of knowledge you need for your journey. Well, I have not thought too much about the Quantum Moon yet. Ascend these stairs. Oh. So it wants me to go up there, and it's, all broken. Interesting. That shuts it off. And I'm not going to be able to get enough fuel to get up there. So let's do this and see what we can do here. Maybe this just takes me up to the very top of the thing. Seems to be the case. Oh, cool, and I can go back down if I need to. Great. Good thing I'm the only one up here, or else you might strand people places. Entrance to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, below 90 meters. The Southern Observatory, south 550 meters. There's gotta be a way to get in here from up here, because, you can't get in from the other side, given that it's broken. These are stairs. Stairs are a thing. Let's see here. Ooh, trees. Oh, and now I'm out. Beneath your feet lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, descend the steps to the entrance below. The knowledge held within will help you on your journey. Cool. So there is a second entrance. Beautiful. I think, actually, those were the steps to descend to get to the bottom where the entrance is. And we may... Whatever. The trees are moving! The trees in this grove wander about freely, the entire plant, roots and all. This is not normal. Even for this alien planet. And I never see them move. Is that even possible? If anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you record your observations here. Either these trees are aberrant, or my brain must be. Thatch, Plume is right. The trees do move. I confess I didn't notice until I read his notes. Thatch, alarmingly, it isn't only the trees. There is other matter in this area, such as that unusual shard of rock moving in the same eerie way. Felix, that rock is unusual for another reason, too, Thatch. It possesses color and texture I've never seen elsewhere on this planet. Felix, hypothesis. This rock shard's presence is significant. We should study it. Could it be what is causing other nearby objects to also move about this area? So we got those weird quantum thingies. Unidentified signal nearby? Beautiful. Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. Quantum fluctuations. Okay. Just gonna do that. Just to be safe. Hell yeah! Thatch, Plume, Felix, and I have determined this atypical shard of rock is the reason objects in this grove are behaving in a quantum manner. Felix, of note, a unique signal is coming from this shard. Curiously, our friend the Wandering Moon sounds the same. Thatch, the only other object we've observed displaying this quantum behavior is the Wandering Moon. I imagine the moon's behavior and this groves are related. Plume, in her note from earlier, Felix mentions this strange type of rock isn't found elsewhere on Brittle Hollow. What if it isn't originally from this planet? Plume, hypothesis. This quantum shard is from the Wandering Quantum Moon. Perhaps it is even a small piece of the moon itself. Oh, and this one here. Felix, I've also heard the same signal this shard produces calling out from Giant's Deep, Timber Hearth, and the Hourglass Twins. Suppose there are other shards like this one. Well, we know for a fact that there are. So, let's see here. Jesus Christ, terrifying. So how the hell am I supposed to get in there if everything is broken? Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, so there's nothing around here I can use. And I guess brittle hollow more than most is really on a time crunch. I wonder if it's a thing where if I get here earlier, it's all still together. Because I can't make it up there like this. Or if I make here later, if it... Well, it'll probably have to be make it here earlier. Either way, I'm probably gonna... The Crossroads East 190. We'll just go back so we don't risk dying, I guess. I think that's the Hanging City, which we could probably check out. Every time I get shoved away, it's scary. Okay. Oh boy, that's not great. So that's what controls that. This is only up, but that's the black hole warp thing. Moon, sun big. Okay, there's also Hanging City was the other thing I wanted to check out. Hopefully I don't die. Hopefully no meteor comes crashing down and kills me. I chose the wrong bridge. I could probably make that jump, but I don't want to risk dying, so we're not going to do it. We're going to do the safe thing. But also I probably should... Surface integrity 28%. Yeesh. Maybe I should go back to Rybeck and throw my scout down there just to see what the highest surface integrity looks like. Because 28 and 9 is not good, buddy. Cool. We made it across the bridge without issue. There's a glowing orange thing. Beautiful. Oh, hell yeah. Black Hole Forge District. Eye Shrine District. Meltwater District. School District. Okay, well, we've seen these before. Ah. Well, it appears we're stuck here now. These were the same signals that we saw on those weird little things that didn't have anything going on at the time. So now we can go back there, see what's up. There's things down here. We'll just start with this, and I love the music. This is a thing. Huh. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. It's an elevator. Black Hole Forge controls. Oh. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's the thing. Okay, so let's see if we... Okay, and we're gonna run out of oxygen, which is good. Should have probably gone... Oh, never mind. We're not gonna run out of oxygen. Beautiful. We might run out of life, though. The Ash Twin project requires a powerful, highly advanced warp core. How should we obtain it? Maybe with black hole? Maybe with black hole. Oh. There's one scroll. Solution 2. We could craft a new advanced warp core inspired by the vessel's warp core. Oh, no. The greatest challenge here, I think, is we don't have the design for such a powerful core or any of the original crafters of the vessel's core. Clary, no, but Poke was apprenticed to Nona, who created the original design, and our black hole forge is adept at crafting simpler cores. Poke, I believe I can be of use here. The vessel's warp core was created before my time, but Nona explained many of his designs to me. Spire, abandoning the vessel's warp core and its casing means losing valuable knowledge. Mitz, this is true. Oh, Midas, probably. This is true. However, it's knowledge we have little hope of recovering. I think it would be best to relearn, I think. Poke, I would very much like to craft a powerful core. More relevantly, I believe the Black Hole Forge crew and I could recreate the basic design. Idea. This is the safest path for our clan. Avens, is the safest path... Oop, my bad. Is the safest path... Is the safest path the best one? Our goal is worth the risk. Kasava, is it though? We've tried for so long to find something that I and others now believe might be impossible to find. If the search for the eye is a futile one, we should choose the option with the least potential for harm. Interesting. water. Interesting. Hello, scroll. Hello, Mario. Trap myself. Help. 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 I'm just gonna see what's up here first before I put that scroll in the scroll thing. Ooh, and good thing I did. Poke, I feel strange trying to recreate Unknown's warp core without him. At times it still feels strange to no longer be his very young apprentice, and for the Black Hole Forge to be in my care is not his. Poke, hypothesis, this will always feel strange. Even though my time with him was short, I miss my old mentor and deeply. Poke, to have the chance to try is thrilling, but I don't want to disappoint everyone. I think I can do this, probably, but what if excitement has clouded my assessment of my own abilities? Poke, was I wrong in volunteering to build it? I was born in the star system and never saw Unknown's warp core with my own 3 eyes. I only know what he taught me. What if I've bitten off a larger portion than I can consume? Poke, still, all I can give is my best, and as Unknown would say, should my best prove insufficient, then we will find another way to achieve what's needed. I have Clarion Root in the Forge, and I have my clan. I am not alone. Oh. There's a thing up there. You know what? Let's do this first. Solution 1. We could retrieve the warp core from the vessel. Phlox. This would require a return to Dark Bramble. Plume, my father, said many good gnome I perished there. Cycad, my vendor, Coleus, and his old mentor once discovered and studied an anglerfish fossil on Ember Twin. Using that knowledge, we could avoid the anglerfish entirely. We're gonna die. Raimi, I remember that anglerfish fossil. We used to play in Fossil Fish Cave when we were children. Coleus, what Meloray and I learned from that fossil would theoretically help us evade the anglerfish, but our hypothesis was never tested on live session. Raimi, the vessel's warp core is broken at best. Recall those present when the vessel crashed and said it sustained lethal injuries. There's no guaranteed reward for this risk. Kanoi, perhaps we could still repair it. My grandmother told me there was little time to assess the nature or extent of the damage. Come on, can I get this last one? Cassava, even if it no longer functions, the old core could be a valuable blueprint, provided we're able to transport it back here. We read the whole thing, and now we can die in peace. And by die in peace, I mean die not in peace, because I want to get up there. But we're gonna die. So, let's see if I can just see what else. Take a little peek-sees. Okay, so there's far more civilization in this area. There's like a thing over there, too. Which I think is just one of the other buildings in here. Right, yeah, it's just more of this. Yep. And there's the explosion. I'm just like seeing what else I can see from around here before you get consumed by the supernova. There it is! Oh, that's so cool! See, ignore what everyone tells you. Always stare directly into the sun. Alright, let's end this off by looking at what we uncovered with all the stuff in the ship. Oh my god. Oh my god. So this is what happens when you don't look at things for 2 cycles. Okay, let's start with, I think this hut was more to be found here. This is new. The Nomai decided to build a larger, more sophisticated eye signal locator on Brittle Hollow's South Pole. Ryback says you can't get into the observatory from the surface. They tried, but there's probably a path to it beneath the crust somewhere. There's a door to the observatory on the surface, but it's broken. Ryback has set up camp at the bottom of the crossroads. Their excitement of being surrounded by so much Nomai history is matched only by the terror of the black hole. Ryback is Timber Hollow's... Oop. Come on. Ryback is Timber Hollow's only archaeologist. They overcame their fear of space to explore Brittle Hollow's treasure trove of Nomai culture. And yeah, treasure trove is an apt description, I think, considering how much stuff there is. And we will get back to this at some point because... I don't think I was able to find whatever else was there. Okay, the Black Hole Forge is suspended below the Hanging City. I found a switch in the Meltwater District that raises and lowers the forge. The Black Hole Forge District is the highest district in the Hanging City. A nomai named Poke, I don't know if it's Poke or Poke, like Poke, but I'm going to call him Poke, planned to create a new advanced warp core in the Black Hole Forge. The nomai learned how to evade anglerfish, theoretically at least, by studying an anglerfish fossil they found on Amber Twin. So we need to get to Amber Twin at some point, which is... We need to get everywhere at some point, but we're just, like, moving our way through it. Come on. The nomai survivors who crashed on Brittle Hollow climbed down the cliff to a shelter site below the surface. One of 3 nomai escape pods that crashed in our solar system. All 3 escape pods were launched from something called the vessel, which was badly damaged. A nomai city suspended beneath Brittle Hollow's northern glacier. Oh, I got scrollable stuff. Jeez, that's a lot. The city is divided vertically into 4 districts. Vertically, okay. I found a switch in the Meltwater District that raises and lowers the Black Hole Forge. The nomai debated how to obtain the powerful, highly advanced warp core required for the Ash Twin project, and there's more to explore here, but we'll have to do that next time. The vessel's warp core broke when the ship crashed in Dark Bramble. And then these. There is a white hole station on the other side of Brittle Hollow's black hole. Several nomai returned to the station to investigate an equipment reading that appeared to violate causality. The North Pole of Brittle Hollow is covered in snow and ice. There's a uniquely shaped nomai ruin on the surface. The nomai were able to warp here from the white hole station. This is where they first recreated warp technology. The nomai on Brittle Hollow observed a phantom moon that would sometimes appear in the sky. And then Church's research notes mention a quantum moon that Nohathian has been able to land on. Because we need to take a picture of it to fix it in place. Probably. The nomai detected a quantum signal coming from somewhere on the Hourglass Twins. This tower, located on Brittle Hollow's equator, held useful knowledge for nomai embarking on their first pilgrimage to the quantum moon, which we still haven't been able to get into. A strange rock shard that wanders when no one is watching. The nomai determined that this shard is the reason objects in this grove behave in a quantum manner. Yeah. Nomai hypothesized it's part of the ancient quantum moon. I believe that's everything. I think. God, there's still so many things to see. Like, we haven't been to either of the twins. We've been to both of these places, but we haven't been to Hollow's Lantern or the quantum moon. Got Dark Bramble, White Hole. We still got to figure out why that freaking plant had a duplicate signal coming from Dark Bramble. Got the interloper way out there. And can I even select this other thing I'm trying to select? Whatever. White Hole, and then whatever that thing is out there. Like, I can't select it. The thing that's up and to the right of it. I wonder if that's the vessel then. Cool. Well, that is where we will leave it for this time. We learned a lot. We learned a lot. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one, where we head back to Brittle Hollow and see the rest of that little city. But that's it for this one, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!